Have you ever thought about how identical twins come from just one fertilized egg? It's because DNA, the blueprint of life, makes an exact copy of itself before a cell divides. Imagine that. Every time a cell divides, it has to ensure the same genetic information is passed down, just like copying a page from a book. That's what DNA replication is all about. So, what exactly is DNA replication? Well, every time a cell divides, its DNA must be replicated so that each new cell gets a complete set of instructions. Imagine a photocopier at work, carefully scanning every page to create a duplicate. That's how cells make sure no genetic information is lost. DNA replication is an essential process that guarantees our bodies grow, repair, and function smoothly. Let's dive into how this works. Welcome back. Have you ever wondered how your cells replicate their DNA to ensure life continues? Let's dive into the fascinating process of DNA replication, specifically the semi-conservative model. So, what is the semi-conservative model? Simply put, it's a mechanism where each strand of the DNA double helix serves as a template for creating a new strand. That means when the DNA replicates, each of the two new DNA molecules will have one strand from the original molecule, and the other strand is newly synthesized. This idea came from the brilliant minds of Watson and Crick, who first proposed it, based on their groundbreaking structure of DNA. Imagine the double helix as a zipper being split into two halves. Each half then attracts new building blocks, forming a complete and exact replica. This semi-conservative model is like a perfect combination of the old and the new, ensuring accurate replication and passing on of genetic information from one generation to the next. Now, how do we know DNA replication is semi-conservative? Well, in 1958, Matthew Meselson and Franklin Stahl conducted an experiment that proved this model. They grew bacteria in a special nitrogen medium and then switched it to a regular one. When they examined the DNA after one round of replication, they saw something remarkable. The new DNA was a hybrid of old and new strands. It's like watching a recipe being copied with one original ingredient and one new one, a perfect match. Just like a factory needs workers to assemble products, DNA replication needs special enzymes to do the job. The main worker here is DNA polymerase, the polymerization expert. This enzyme reads the old DNA strand and adds the matching nucleotides, like matching puzzle pieces, to create a new strand. And it does this really fast. In bacteria, it's like assembling 2000 pieces of the puzzle every second. Isn't that incredible? But it's not just about speed, accuracy is crucial. A mistake in copying could lead to mutations, which can cause problems down the line. Now, imagine DNA as a zipper. The strands need to be unzipped so they can be copied. This happens at the replication fork, where the DNA double helix unwinds. One strand is copied continuously, like reading a book from start to finish, but the other strand is a bit more complicated. It's copied in chunks, like reading the book in sections and then gluing them together. These sections, known as Okazaki fragments, are joined by another enzyme called DNA ligase. It's like fixing small parts of a puzzle before completing the entire image. Replication doesn't just start anywhere on the DNA strand, it begins at specific places known as the origin of replication. These are like the starting points of a race where everything kicks off. Once the replication machinery gets to work, enzymes like helicase unzip the DNA and primase helps get the process started by adding a short RNA primer. Imagine setting up the first piece of a puzzle before you can start adding the rest. That's the role of the primer. DNA replication is tightly linked with the cell cycle. It happens during the S phase, the stage where cells make copies of their DNA before dividing. If DNA isn't replicated properly, it can cause major issues like polyploidy, where cells have too many copies of DNA. It's like trying to copy a document but missing some pages or adding extra ones. It creates chaos. So, everything has to be perfectly timed and coordinated to ensure healthy, functioning cells. So, to sum it all up, DNA replication is a true marvel of biology, a process that occurs in every cell of your body, from the moment you were conceived to when you heal a cut. The precision, the enzymes, and the timing all work together to make sure that your genetic information is passed down exactly as it is every time. I hope you're now as amazed as I am by how this process makes life possible. Biology really is the science of life. From the smallest cells to the biggest ecosystems, everything fits perfectly together. Remember, next time you think about how your body grows or heals, you're witnessing the incredible process of DNA replication in action. Stay curious, and we'll continue to explore more of these fascinating biological wonders in the next video. Until then, take care and keep marveling at the beauty of life.